Yo, what's going on? It's your man DBZ from the Poster Boys, Elephant Man Podcast Network, Grown Man Conversations, dealing with elephants in the room. What's going on? I just came back from watching Black Panther tonight. It was a pretty good movie, very entertaining. You should take your family to go see it. We had fun and we had a good time. I don't know why it's getting a few bad reviews and a little hate groups is coming out and they trying to put out negative reviews about the film without really going to see the film. One guy in particular is an Ashkenazi Khazar Jew named Ben Shapiro. It's a famous guy. He got a famous show out. I'm gonna play some of the clips from his show about Black Panther. Check this out.
It can be anything in America. You're doing something wrong as a parent. And if you had to wait until Black Panther came out, right? We heard this about Barack Obama when he was elected too. Now that Obama's been president, Black Americans will feel like they too can be president. It's a transformative moment. And yet, all we hear now is that America is deeply racist and Black people are still systemically discriminated against, and that Black people are still victims in American society. So it turned out it didn't mean anything. When Obama was president, we were told it meant everything. And then he was president for 2 terms, right? Reelected overwhelmingly. And then it turns out it didn't mean anything because we needed Chadwick Boseman to somehow make sure that Black people felt accepted in American society because a bunch of white executives at Marvel greenlit a film about Black people in a fictional country in Africa. Up till they made a Marvel movie about a superhero who is Black in a country filled with Black people. That's the change, right? Blade was not enough. Catwoman with Halle Berry, no. Okay, Wakanda is where it is. This is the most important moment in Black American history. Not Martin Luther King, not Frederick Douglass, not the Civil War, not the end of Jim Crow, none of that. Not Brown versus Board. The most important thing is that Chadwick Boseman puts claws on his hands and a mask on his face and runs around jumping off cars in CGI fashion. Deeply, deeply important. Black children everywhere will now believe that they too can be superheroes who jump off cars in fictional countries. It's very important. Now, you may sense that I'm mocking a little bit. The reason I'm mocking a little bit is because I hate this kind of identity politics. I think it's incredibly stupid. I think it's incredibly stupid because, again, I grew up as an Orthodox Jewish kid where no American president has been Jewish. And no American president has been an Orthodox Jew. And yet, I grew up on 1776, essentially worshiping the founding fathers, none of whom were Jewish. The whole reason that cultures survive and thrive is because they adapt and advance thanks to technological advances they bring in from the outside. And yet this is being seen as sort of a model. And the problem is that if you're creating a racial separatist model, I haven't seen the movie yet, but if the worship of Wakanda seems to be this, right? If the worship of Wakanda is that a racial separatist model is good and that all of the evils that have been suffered by folks on the continent of Africa have been suffered because of colonialism and imperialism, that is historically inaccurate. There are a lot of reasons that countries in Africa have suffered tremendously over time. They were suffering tremendously, by the way, before white folks ever got there. There's tremendous tribal antipathy. There was lots of tribal warfare. There were people selling each other into slavery. The idea of a utopia does not exist anywhere on Earth. There is no utopia. The closest that we've come to utopia is a place like the United States where people of any race, any color, any background, any ethnicity can live in freedom together while respecting each other's civil rights. That's the closest we've gotten to utopia. And trying to build an alternative fictional utopia and then suggesting that we wish that this were a model for a country on planet Earth is silly and counterproductive.
All right, so that was one of many reviews. Ben Shapiro, you can tell in the video he was very, very upset, frustrated or something. I don't know what's going on. There was some other guys too that was pretty much very, very upset about Wakanda, Black Panther, the movie itself. It's a Marvel film about a fictional character. We know that. Wakanda's not real. We know that. We're just having some fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people are so frustrated and upset about this movie. It was fun. It's a Marvel movie. We went and seen all of the Thors and all of the Iron Mans and all of the Avengers and the Justice League and Wonder Woman and Batman and Superman and Spider-Man, and it was all good. And then when this movie came out, boy, it just got crazy. So take your family, enjoy the movie, dress up if you want to, put on a t-shirt if you want to, wear your funny favorite hat if you want to. It's just fun with the movie. We know Wakanda's not real. We know Black Panther is not real. Just have fun. Enjoy the movie. It's a fictional character, fictional movie. The first night on Thursday, yesterday, it did 25 million. 25 million or something like that, and it was like a box office record. So I mean, people are coming out and they're having a lot of fun. So just go out and have fun. That's the moral of the story. Good movie. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Go enjoy it and just stay focused. All right. All right. One. Till next time. Check you out. Perfect.